Hey everyone, it's Sendoh here, and over the past few days, according to multiple reports from players, the CS2 Anti-Cheat has once again received updates to its detection modules. In theory, these updates are supposed to be more restrictive and designed not only to catch the obvious cheaters, but also the worst kind, the ones who try to hide it and pretend to be legit players. But the truth is, it's only working halfway. While I've seen tons of notifications about people getting banned recently, at the same time I've played a few premier matches above 25,000 elo, and what I found was a festival of people using wallhack without even trying to hide it. So today we're going to talk about what's really going on. Let's get into it. On October 8th, the Twitter account Backdelux, known for tracking anti-cheat updates and cheat developer activity, posted that Valve had modified how Backnet behaves. Nobody knew exactly what changed, but more info was expected in the coming days. And just one day later, something huge happened. Doc, a well-known CS2 streamer, got banned live on a stream, just like what happened to Flom a few months ago. They were later able to play normally again after the ban, but it raised a lot of questions. Either the new update was working too well, or once again the AI system had failed. We're not going to debate whether Doc is cheating or not, everyone can draw their own conclusions. But about a week after that, Valve updated the detection modules again. Apparently, they've now tightened the limits for what the AI considers suspicious behavior. At first, it only targeted the most obvious cheaters, those hacker vs hacker spinbot matches. Then it started catching people using semi-rage features like soft aimbots. And now they're getting closer to the so-called closet cheaters, people using light radar hacks, short-range wall hacks, or very subtle aim assistance. Still, according to Backdelux, this detection is inconsistent, it fails a lot, and nothing about it is stable. So yeah, maybe it works in one match, and then in 10 others, someone is blatantly cheating and nothing happens. One possible explanation is that Valve's system often focuses on behavioral changes. For example, if someone who's usually terrible suddenly starts hitting impossible shots, getting wallbang kills, or shooting through smokes, that triggers back life much more easily. I've actually seen it myself. Players who start the match with only wallhack, then switch on full aimbot mid-game when they're losing, and suddenly the match gets cancelled. But the main problem lies with players who already have good stats from the start. The system assumes they're just talented and consistent, so it doesn't flag them, which is why we see people with 99% AIM accuracy not getting banned. As long as they're consistent, the anti-cheat is basically on vacation. That's the explanation Backdelux gives. Not necessarily 100% confirmed, but it makes sense given what we see in-game. Right now, Valve is trying to lower the threshold for what's considered normal, and to be fair, it's not entirely bad. According to CS stats, more than 70,000 players have been banned this past month, but if we think about it, how high would that number be if the anti-cheat actually worked properly? If there were a real cleanup, I'm convinced we'd see over 500,000 players banned. Now, after these changes, I have to say, after playing just 3 premier matches this weekend, I've seen enough to realize it's still broken. Multiple accounts with 30,000 ELO playing horribly, you check their demos and, surprise, they're looking straight through walls. Another match, same thing, a terrible player with all orange stats completely loaded with cheats, and of course you get punished with minus 400 ELO. Honestly, now that I've reached 125 wins and got the red medal for this season, the only time I really enjoy CS2 anymore is in regular competitive. At least there, the number of cheaters isn't that insane. But Premier especially just feels exhausting. You're basically praying for a match where everyone plays fair. No radars, no walls. It's great to hear that Backnet is getting new detection modules and becoming more restrictive. But realistically, the only time it truly worked well was about a month ago, when it went on a full rampage banning anyone using aimbots. Cheaters were terrified, and for once you could feel the difference between honest players and those who relied on hacks. Right now though, it feels like we're back to square one. Cheaters have adapted again, doing their thing and ruining games for everyone else. So yeah, let's hope Valve keeps pushing updates, making it more restrictive and banning even more than 70,000 accounts every month. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the video. As always, don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with everything CS2. I'm Sendoh and I'll see you next time. Bye!